And then thumbs up.
2, 1.
What up, guys?
What up?
And we're live. We're back with the people's opinion. But it's not just me here today. It's not just me here. we got a regular face. If you were down with us from the jump, you're down with me from the jump, you're gonna know this face. It's Marcus Loveless.
Salute, family.
Yeah. So today we are going to be talking about Kyrie Irving and what's going on with Kyrie and the freedom of speech aspect of what is going on. But yeah, listen, first of all, Marcus, I'm glad to be back, man.
I'm very glad to be back, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's been a long time coming again, and I think so much has happened in that time, you get me? Like, a lot has happened. There's so much to digest, and just the same old crazy world, you get me?
This is it, bro. Like, we're back live now. Do you know what I mean? We're back live now.
We are.
How's your week been so far?
You know what? I can't complain. Like, bar, listening to this, every minute. It's been good. I can't complain. Yourself?
Listen, my week has been good, man. I've been off this week. I've been filming. I was filming with Pearl, Just Pearly Things, if everybody knows. Everyone that follows me, I film with Just Pearly Things.
Salute to Pearl.
Yeah, salute to Pearl. That is growing. I'm not gonna lie, like the channel, Pearl's channel is growing.
Yeah.
The following's growing. The manosphere is growing.
Of course. That's a monster that never stops growing, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Like the manosphere is growing, and like, listen, I can't complain, bro.
Yeah. Like, I see you be doing your thing.
Listen, bro, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to, build a network.
Yeah.
I think there's a unique space going on. I think that whole, I think like the manosphere in the UK, it's kind of small.
Yeah, it's not the same wave. Yeah, it's not the same wave. I mean,
the American manosphere is big, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just sheer numbers, isn't it? Yeah. Sheer numbers, and I think their drama, we're always 10 years behind in the levels of drama. You get me? When it comes to America, I've always been of that mindset. What hits there first, the wave hits here afterwards.
Come close to the mic. I think people are saying that they can't really hear you.
So yeah,
so the mic on.
Yeah. We good now?
Is the mic on, D? Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So I just think the wave from America just hits here afterwards. You get what I mean? And then I don't think that's the case nowadays with everything, because we did share drill music with them in that way. So we share that beats. They shared some music. So you know what I mean? Not everything just goes to America and then to here, but a lot of it does. And that manosphere stuff is definitely one part of it that seemed to have seeped over here.
Yeah, man. I think the whole manosphere wave, let's say, it's interesting because I'm getting people from America saying that they're watching a lot of my stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like links there and so on. And I just think when it comes to quote unquote manosphere, this show and these lives are gonna be quite specific to like male issues. Men's issues. And if you don't like it, folks, then you're in the wrong place. Yeah.
But we the guys.
It's
so
gonna be quite male centered, right? Because guys need a space in which to speak. You know what I'm saying? Guys need a space in which to speak. And so we're gonna get started, man.
The mics are on. Just try to talk a bit more into it.
I'm talking to this one.
Yeah.
I thought I was here, bro. What you saying? Is that better? It says it's people are saying my mic is low. Is that better? What you saying? Is that better? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Apparently
the chat saying it's better.
The chat would. I don't know. The chat.
Better.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, chat. Thank you very much, folks. We got like 25 people coming in. Look, guys, like, share, and subscribe this thing. Okay. Yeah. Let people know that Sa Ra Garvey is live. Okay. Let them know that we're about to go in. We're going to be talking about like freedom of speech. Whether it's under attack. Listen, Marcus, I would say this. How many years have I been saying that freedom of speech is under attack, bro?
Oh, that's just an old story with you, fam. That's an old story for ages.
I've been saying it since I've done Tommy Robinson interview.
I'd say Speaker's Corner.
Speaker's Corner, bro.
I'd say all the way back to
Anybody
Speaker's
knows
Corner.
my Speaker's Corner stuff, like go check out my my playlist, Speaker's Corner playlist. But yeah, like freedom of speech when it comes to being able to say what you want when you want.
Yeah.
Under attack, man. Like, and people are, and it seems like people are having, they have these buzzwords.
Yeah.
To stop you from speaking.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if they don't like what you say, give them a buzzword.
Exactly.
All of a sudden you're cancelled.
Well, that's the new wave, isn't it? If somebody doesn't like, or not even somebody, groups of people do not like what you have to say, and they can't deal with maybe some of what you say holds true, then yeah, you got to be out of it. I think it's all down to power, but I think we'll get into that in the show.
Power,
yeah. I mean, how you cancel without power?
No, that's true. You know
what I mean?
That's true. Who holds the power?
Whoever can make you shut your mouth the quickest.
Right. Whoever can make you shut your mouth the quickest holds the power. Interesting.
Unfortunately. All
right, cool. Let's get to this video though. I'm gonna play a video. We're gonna play a video and I'm gonna see what you think about it. It's to do with Kyrie Irving.
Yep.
I just want you to kind of give your thoughts and your take on what he said. So D, have you got that video queued up? All right then, brother. Like, let's play that video. Let's see the people.
On Prime, I was like, you know what, let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh, that came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions, and my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. Africa is in it, whether we want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no. I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me, I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races, white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community, and what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, it obviously wasn't meant for them.
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to misquote any part of it.
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please just be direct with your question so we can move on from this and I can talk about the game and go home to my son, Elohim, and my wife, Marlene, okay?
Am I to take it that this was, what you shared was not something that you've even watched? This was, you did watch it, or either watch it or read it.
I had a lot of time last year to read a lot. Read a whole bunch. Good and bad about the truth of our world.
So then do you, I guess, understand or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it? I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so I presume.
We're in 2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I'm no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not? Why not? I don't hear an uproar on that. I'm not here to be divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive, And it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. And I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion on what they believe. No, this is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people? So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am.
Thank you, D.
I think we got somebody who joined.
Did someone just join? Oh yeah, I just want to let people know. Yeah, we got a live link here in the chat, folks. So if you guys want to join the conversation, it is the people's opinion after all, right? If you want to join, click the link and you can join. You know, it's pinned to the top of the chat. You know what I'm saying? You can come and you can have your say. But before we get to that person there, D, Marcus, yeah. What did you think of that? Of what Kyrie said?
I know it's normally rude to answer a question with a question, but I got to ask you back. Do you think it's always smart to say the truth out loud?
It depends on who you're speaking to.
Would you say the truth out loud at your workplace?
Not all the time, no.
Why?
Because the truth can get you fired.
Mm-hmm.
The truth can get you, it can get you quote unquote cancelled.
Right. So,
because I think a lot of people ain't willing to really hear the truth.
And would you maybe risk your reputation in your field of work as well as your finances for your truth?
It depends on how it depends on how much you want to stand on the truth.
Yeah.
I think some people stand on the truth, but some people will die on the truth. Does that make sense? Some people want to die on the truth. Some people just want to stand on it. Some people want to mention it.
Yeah.
It all depends on the level. Some people are willing to die on truth.
Because a lot of what Kyrie said, I agree with. It's the strategy of it. I can't rock with.
What do you mean?
I think it's brave what he did. I think it's bold, everything like that. But does he not still? He still plays in the NBA, obviously, right?
Apparently, he's gonna quit. Apparently.
Yeah. Well, I strategically, I would say you quit and then you talk.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? Why? That's why I asked you the question before. Why be in your workplace knowing deep down that even if it's your truth that you're living, it's gonna rock
your foundation.
Your foundation of how people perceive you. Because remember, it's not just Kyrie talking and the owners having an opinion about what he said. It's like, didn't he get suspended? I'm sure he got suspended.
Yeah.
Suspended. Made to look like an anti-Semitic person.
Right.
Yeah. Kind of backed up a documentary.
Yeah.
That hasn't even been proofread. Yeah. And what I mean by that, like, I've seen parts of the documentary. Yeah. And I'm saying, historically, it's not totally accurate. Right. Does it have grounds in saying where certain Hebrew traditions might have come from in Africa?
Yeah.
It has grounds.
Right.
But some of the dates are a bit off. And I would ask people to maybe look at somebody who's really profound in history, like somebody like a Shaka Amos, yeah? To just go and look at somebody who's really sound on that region's history, yeah? And not just look at Shaka Amos because he's more on the Kemetic side of things, but look at many other people that studied history, yeah? And try and get a broader view, because what I find with this Kyrie situation, is like, it's cool for him to jump out the boat, but jump out the boat knowing that you're in a swimming pool, not in the sea, bro. You get what I mean?
Is that what you think he done? He jumped out the frying pan into the fire?
Yeah, straight. Like, and to me, I'm not telling.
That wasn't his intention, though.
Yeah, but this is what I mean about having a team behind you and being strategic. Yeah, you're in intentions don't mean nothing. Like I can intend not to offend anybody, but I guarantee the way I talk,
someone's gonna get offended.
Someone's getting offended.
Yeah.
But I didn't intend for that to happen. Yeah. So for me, all I would say is like, as I said, I support a lot of what he said, but strategically, yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I wouldn't be paying rent and talking shit to my landlord. do you get what I mean?
Right. That's a good way to put it.
So I would just say, just get a better. I'm not saying his team ain't nothing. I'm just saying get a team around you that can advise you. Right, you got this on your heart. I'm sure you want to release it. I'm sure you want to say, keep it a buck with yourself and the truth of what you've learned or what you believe you've learned. Yeah, but do that at a time period when you know you're sitting on a nice island somewhere. You're not bothered the way society will look at you.
Right.
You're just talking your truth now.
Right.
But to go in so much and then have to give apologies.
Yeah.
Nah.
Do you think he knew the backlash? Do you think he knew what would come?
I think they all know the backlash. They all know the backlash. They all go to parties, don't they? And when they're whining and dining at these little NBA parties, and you got all these different executives there, yeah. I'm not really gonna call out anyone in particular, but if I walked in a room and everyone looked Chinese,
right,
and they all seem to be my bosses,
right,
I don't think Chinese jokes will go down very well.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, so for me, again, for them to say they know who their bosses are, and then to make that kind of statement, yeah, I'm not saying don't speak your truth. I'm saying strategically, strategically, work out where you are, yeah, because sometimes I've got this theory. I've got no proof to it, yeah. But sometimes I think some of these guys put themselves out there to get whipped in front of us. I'm not blaming Kyrie with that, yeah. But what I'm saying is,
what would be the benefit in that?
They help show other per se black men that if you speak out in any way and offend anyone, you're gonna be saying sorry too, because your heroes will have to say sorry.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like if somebody, I'm not into cartoons anymore, but if I was and I saw a villain make Superman say sorry, that would affect my psyche on the way I see Superman.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
you were like, Superman's got a boss.
Yeah, like how? Like I don't. Can my man get thumped up? Like how? Like, but so that would shock me. You get what I'm saying? And I think all of this, like, because what you're seeing a pattern of, is people mentioning certain groups, or not even just mentioning certain groups, speaking their truth, and saying it with such vigor. Yeah, and then what do you see 2 weeks time? I just want to apologize for my outlandish statements, and all of these people like Snoop, remember Snoop had to apologize
to who? What happened there?
Snoop turned around and called Oprah's friend a bee.
Oh yeah, I remember.
A dog-faced bee.
I remember.
And then next minute is like, boom, boom, boom. Had to track it back, and I'm like, I've noticed a lot of Kevin Hart situation.
Yeah, you have to go back and
you have to track it back. Yeah. So I'm saying, guys, come on, man. Like, can't we just be a bit more strategically sound and say, just keep your mouth shut until you're in a position where you don't have to apologize for everything. I'm not saying not to apologize to anyone if you're wrong. But that apologizing.
But then what's wrong nowadays, though, bro? That's the thing. Like,
what's wrong is
who decides what's wrong, bro?
People with power. People with power. You're not going to say anything about the Rainbow Club. You're not going to say nothing about that. Yeah. You're not going to say anything about certain communities that run certain.
I talk about the trans community all the time.
Yeah, but again, like if it wasn't for the build-up of fans that you've got over time, which can see the logic in what you're saying.
What I'm saying, yeah.
Then you would just be getting hammered down by people in your comment section saying you don't understand. Remember, the manosphere has kind of cushion the blow for you in a lot of ways. Like before, I think you was out there more like a lone soldier in the UK doing that. yeah. But now a lot more.
That don't know.
Yeah, but now a lot more people have come forward and they've been like, Yeah, no, I see where he's coming from. You
Yeah.
know, my man's got a point. So again, on the Kyrie thing, strategy, bro. Strategy. I just think
Yeah.
strategy. I'm not against half of the things that he said.
Right.
But
you said something in there which was interesting
Mm.
to me, right? You said it's on Amazon, it's on that platform. So for me, like just thinking about it logically, yeah. If something's on Amazon
Mm.
and it's accessible to all of us, because Amazon is what? One of the biggest companies out there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. If it's on Amazon
Mhm.
and it hasn't been taken off Amazon,
Right.
are we now saying Amazon promotes anti-Semitism by having this on their platform?
I don't know. That's a tricky question. Like, is it similar to the analogy of like you got alcohol in an off license, you have to buy it?
No, you don't. But they're definitely promoting drinking.
Yeah. So I'm saying,
like, if you want to drink, you can come here.
Yeah, and you can get a drink, right?
Yeah, you can get a drink,
but you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Right. So that's freedom to me.
Mm.
That's freedom. I don't have to go and watch something I believe is anti-Semitic. I don't need to support it, but I don't necessarily want it taken down either.
Mm.
I don't want anything taken down. If the BMP made a big rise again, yeah, I don't want their videos taken down off YouTube. If that's how groups of people are starting to feel and racism is on the rise in Britain again, I don't want it shut away.
Mm.
So I'm not aware when I'm walking through certain areas, I shouldn't be here right now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I want that information. I want to know.
Right.
Yeah. To start cancelling, blocking, blacking out things because the general public on a whole think, oh, this is anti-Semitic. This isn't good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
But you want to know who's speaking anti-Semitism. You want to find out and watch that DV to find it out if it actually is anti-Semitism.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? But if you take it down, how will I know?
Mm.
So realistically, I don't see anything wrong in what Amazon are doing by keeping it up. I don't see anything wrong in people wanting to watch it. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. I think that's your freedom, that's your right to do it. Does that necessarily mean that you're going to go out there and start hating people because you watched a piece of information? Because if that's the case, then there should be no vegans. You should, see meat in a supermarket. Everyone should want to eat meat. Like it's like, should you remove meat because of vegans?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That offends them, right?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's got to be in a superstore still, innit?
Right.
So for me,
so variety of. But then when you say that, to me, that says variety of thought. So, and variety of opinions.
Which is healthy.
Right. And that's the whole thing with the freedom of speech. Because I believe that there should be a variety of thought processes out there. Yeah. I can disagree with certain thought processes.
Of course.
But that doesn't mean that I don't want those thought processes to exist.
Right.
They have to exist. Because if you only hear one side of a story, that's bias. So if I'm only saying Sa Ra Garvey is the best human being on the face of the planet, and that's the only message you're going to hear for the rest of your life, what about other people that think, hang on a minute, no, he's not actually, and here's why. Do you know what I mean? So the freedom of thought, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, to me, is what makes a society run.
Of course.
We have to hear different opinions.
Yeah, it's a must.
We just have to, bro.
Yeah,
like, even if we don't agree with them, we have to hear different opinions. We don't have to agree with them, though, but we have to hear them, though.
But again, your freedom not to agree, to agree. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's all things that should be available to everyone, in my opinion.
No, I like it. Idea, we still got someone waiting to come in. All right, let's take our first caller then.
Let's check that.
The people's opinion.
And who is that caller?
What's her name? Enderitu. All right, put him in. Let's see if we can hear him.
Hello?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Hello?
Can we hear them? Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Say that again.
Hi.
Can we? Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great.
What you got for me?
Man, I just picked up from where you were talking about the whole Kyrie Irving situation, and honestly, that thing, I don't really seem to understand like the whole like the whole situation, because I've seen like he shared a film, the NBA took exception to it, um, got suspended, then his shoe deal just went away. So all for sharing a film that's still on Amazon and it's still up there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He just shared a film. He actually, even there's this interview that he said that he he was not the owner of the film. He just shared it. The film is on Amazon. So I don't know why it shifted from like him sharing the film to an attack on Kyrie, like because of his antics. For me personally, I can say like it's the culmination of what he has been doing. Like, he refused to take the COVID vaccine. He was like
Right.
years back. He was against people playing in the bubble when his team was not even in the playoffs. He was not even playing in the playoffs. Like, you know that
Do
all
you
that
think
thing.
what he said was anti-Semitic?
No, he posted something on his
Or
Twitter.
sorry, what he posted was anti-Semitic.
Okay, the contents of the film, the vast majority of people are saying it's anti-Semitic, right? But when the guy who's posting, maybe what I feel like when someone you share something on social media, it's like something that you just watched it, or you just wanted other people to actually see it. So like
Mm,
you watched it, and you want other people to see it so they can get like a perspective on how you saw things. So maybe he saw it, and maybe he just wanted to share with people so that people can know about it, but doesn't define who he is.
right.
Bro, evening and that. And do you think that was a smart move?
Given his current situation, no.
Okay. So do you think his team should lay with any blame for that?
Excuse me?
Do you think his team around him, his management, his PR, AR, do you think any of them should take any blame for that? Do you think his social media should be controlled by his team?
Yes,
Mm,
it should be.
mm,
It's his social media, and whatever he posts should go through like a hierarchy that people
yeah,
like his social media. I know he has a chief of staff, personal assistant.
yep,
Anything that he wants to post, he has to go through that, because his media and publicists, they know like it's your image, you're a brand. Whatever you do, like it affects a lot of people.
of
So
course.
whatever thoughts that you have to pass them through us. I know it's a tall order. I know you're on to be your own person, but given the fact that you're a brand and you're representing like a huge organization like the NBA, you have to be very cautious of what you say and
Hmm.
what you post, because you're reaching a lot of people. Yeah.
So tough question for me to put you on the spot, brother. So was he right in his wrong in his actions?
It's difficult to say. I don't want to say he is right or wrong in
Very.
those actions. It's pretty difficult to say, because
Hmm.
on one hand, he can be doing the right thing by, sharing his, opinion on something, or even sharing the clip, or sharing that on his social
Yeah.
media. But I don't know. It's very you can't like put it in there, right?
I
It's pretty difficult.
apologize to cut you, my brother, but at your workplace, do you share everything?
No.
Why?
Uh, some people just don't like to hear like the truth. When you tell them the truth, they can get you fired.
Okay. Okay. I would say that's really the point, then, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
All right.
Like
Listen,
just
brother.
just to add. Oh yeah, go
Go
ahead,
on.
go ahead.
Give me a last
Oh,
thought. Give me a last thought.
I just want to say something. Like, from me, I am from Nairobi, Kenya. That's number one.
Respect to Nairobi, Kenya.
I watch.
Are you calling from Nairobi right now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
God bless the internet. Go on.
I watch your clips on a regular when I'm
Thank
at
you,
the
brother.
workplace. and I make sure to mute them, put them on silent because I don't want everyone in the workplace here. But what I wanted to say is this: there's this content creator that I follow. He's Kenyan, but he's based in the US. He's a very huge guy, and there's a lot of stigma in like watching his content because he's very real in what he says. And when someone like hears that you watch this guy when he speaks, you're tagged with a you're labeled like, the people look at you different. And it's not like he's saying some things like are like outrageous, but he's just being real with his conversations. A lot of things,
Yeah.
and a lot of things I've seen like through my life, people don't like to have like those truthful conversations, like where they attack the real issues. They rather like, silence the people who say those things, and just float around with like a convenient, like, I don't want to say lie, but a convenient like line that they follow. So it's very unfortunate. So you can say like Kyrie, wanted to share one of those things. We wanted to share something that he saw, and people just took exception to it because when you share something online, like it's a direct like representation of what you are and who you are. So you can't control
Okay.
like what the other people like think when they see you.
Okay. Listen, bro. I thank you for calling in. We're gonna continue this. Thanks for calling from all the way from Kenya.
Big
Right.
up to Kenya.
Big up to Kenya. We're gonna continue the conversation, but if anybody else wants to, you can drop that MD. If anybody else wants to call in, the link is right there in the chat. Okay, so we're gonna be taking calls because this is not just our opinion; this is the people's opinion, right?
Of course.
I want to ask you a question, though, Marcus. Yeah, is Kanye West
Hey.
Kyrie Irving?
Yeah.
Are there similarities with the Kanye West and
No.
Kyrie Irving situation?
No.
All right, why?
Kyrie's track record to me is respectable. In my opinion. Yeah. Kanye, I'm not gonna
Yay. Sorry.
I'm not gonna down my brother, but in my opinion, again, I've seen him go through a lot. And some of what he says, I don't think is emotionally sound. It might be practically sound in some senses.
What do you mean? Go on now. You're gonna have to go into that. What do you mean emotionally sound?
Like
practically sound.
How he dealt with the Kim thing with Pete. You think that was emotionally sound?
Oh no, that was 100% emotional.
Yeah. My man was loose with it. You get what I'm saying? And for me, that's like, even if.
But then think about it though. But the thing is, I'm gonna think about it. If this guy's like a drug addict, this Pete Davidson guy,
Yeah.
He's been removed from his children. Yeah, a drug addict or a drug user, let's just say, is in the house now with his children.
Yeah,
the mother of his children's moved in a drug user into the house, and he, to some degree, feels helpless. He can't do anything.
Right.
So the one thing that he can do is to make some music or say some stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
Because he feels helpless. And a lot of the time people feel helpless, they do things that we may not necessarily think is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But then it's still something other than nothing.
And I get that. And people have outbursts, bro. But what I'm saying consistently, my man has outbursts.
Right.
Yeah. And what I'm saying to you again, let's go back to the Pete thing. Yeah. What I would ask for men, and 22 and onwards, is I get the manosphere. I totally understand the manosphere. A lot of the manosphere I support, but if I pick Kim, bro,
right,
I expect a junkie to be in my yard with my kids if we split up.
Right.
You get me, dog?
Okay.
Like, for real. Like, I expect that. I wouldn't.
Why'd you say that?
Because I wouldn't put it past, fam. Like you got to be realistic of. And this is no hate against Kim, If my missus had celebrity sex tapes, then I expect what comes with it later on down the line.
Right.
Like, I'm just like, well, it's a wild party till the wheels fall off then. Anything can happen.
Right.
Yeah, because the situation is like that.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I
for,
hear you.
for somebody to turn around and say, "Oh, I linked a girl in Soho, and she actually works in Soho,
Yeah.
but I'm tripping about her behavior of late."
Mm.
Somebody got someone else.
Yeah, sorry, keep going.
Yeah,
keep going.
so for me, family, like he makes these moves.
Yeah.
And remember, there was videos of saying how much he loves Kim. Don't tell him nothing about Kim and all of that. And I don't think it's anybody's right to tell him about Kim. But he's got to be accountable and emotionally responsible.
Right.
Yeah. If I was on his side and I was a friend of his, I would tell him, "Come on, bro, you're making these decisions."
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to eat it. Like, I know it hurts, and I've seen men flip out over less situations.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm not saying you can't have no emotions. Yeah. But to just be on this roller coaster ride, and then say to us as people, believe in him, trust him, hear him out. Like, bro, it's no disrespect to you, yeah, but I'm looking at like a crazy clown show, yeah, and then you're saying to me it's a serious thing.
I mean, when it comes to Kanye, I think Kanye, I said this last time, I think,
and that's not to take away from his genius, but
I think personally, I do think he's a genius.
He is a genius. Yeah.
And I also think that what we see with Kanye, specifically in this world, is a man who is free.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I mean, he can say his song, he literally said, "Wait till I get my money right." Right?
Wait till I get my money right.
Wait till I get my money right. You can't tell me nothing. You literally have a song called You Can't Tell Me Nothing. Right? And he said it in the lyrics. Wait till I get my money right. You can't tell me nothing. Right? And when Kanye West got his money right, he said what he wanted to say. Now, it doesn't mean that I agree or disagree with what he's saying. I'm saying there's a man who's free enough to disrespect black people. Let me not say disrespect. To say what he
have his
wants,
opinion.
have his opinion on black people, Jewish people, Chinese people, Russian people, and whoever, right? He's free to have his opinion. And I think in these days and times, what we rarely see, with the Kyrie Irving situation, what we rarely see is anyone that has that power to say, you know what, I'm going to say what the hell I want today and whatever. And so I think Kanye represents freedom to some degree, not necessarily because I agree with everything he's saying. It's just that he's free enough to be able to say what he wants, regardless of quote unquote backlash.
And the freedom part, I totally agree with. And I look at and I'm like, I can totally understand that freedom to express yourself, but that freedom is also costing money. It's also
but he's good for money. He's good for money.
Yeah.
Kanye is good for money.
Okay, I don't want to get into my conspiracy bag here. Yeah.
You better go.
But I'm like, bruh, money can't save you when people want you out the way. And I worry for a lot of these, especially the black acts, that want to be outspoken, but they want to be outspoken in, as I said, when they still paying rent. And I know what you're saying. They've got enough money. They don't need to do this. They don't. Anymore. Yeah, but the landmass they live in, family. Do you get what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
The landmass. Like, I could have a couple 100 billion. I live in China. It wouldn't make sense to disrespect Mao.
Yeah.
And be like, well, I got a couple 100 billion. What can you tell me in China? Well, I don't know. One person might lose the plot one day
off you then.
and just off me.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean I shouldn't be able to say what I need to say. But sometimes, again, when we go back to this strategic thing, you have to be in your own yard. And what I mean by yard certain time is like, be on your own landmass if you want to be so outspoken. Have your people all around you, for the most part, agree with what you're saying. Yeah. So at least
are you basically saying you got to build your Wakanda?
Yeah.
If you want to start talking shit about America or talking shit
in
about
America,
China.
in America,
yeah.
In America.
You better be in Wakanda talking that shit.
Yeah.
You better be amongst your
with
own
all types of vibranium
and
all of them
vibranium and you're good.
and you're
then
good.
then you
Because
can talk shit.
that money, I do understand. Money is economic freedom. It ain't physical freedom.
Right.
Yeah. As I
Right.
said, it's just all I'm saying that people need to really understand where they are.
Right.
Like with how many celebrities have we seen have so-called accidents
They got suicided. Like Epstein.
by accident?
Epstein got suicided.
By accident,
Accidentally on purpose.
kind of.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. Money can't, and he had a bag of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So money can't always save you. It helps a lot. It helps a lot, and that's why I look at Ye and I'm like, even he admitted Sway was right.
Yeah, he did later on down the line.
And that's a crazy mind of a genius. The beautiful truth.
Yeah, he's going to be truthful regardless.
Is that beautiful truth that he has about him? That's something I clap for. Yeah, but shouting when you pay rent.
Yeah, no, I get you.
You know what I mean?
I get you.
That's just still not for me.
You see, with the Kyrie Irving thing though, how do you feel? You see, we got our clan.
Yep.
Whether people know or not, myself and Marcus part of our clan. We got our clan, right? And a lot of the time in this world, people think they have people who are down for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we come to realize that they're actually not. When it comes to the Kyrie Irving situation, what I saw him being part of the quote unquote NBA, I saw a lot of a few NBA players come out and say negative things towards him. Yeah. And my whole thing is, I feel like you need to know who you're chilling with. Yeah. You need to know the people that you call friends. Yeah. And associates, etc., etc. Because it seemed like a few of them threw him under the bus. Yeah. So my whole thing is the importance for men. Yeah. For me, because I like to speak on men's issues. The importance for men is having a circle of people around you that you know are going to be down for you, and weeding those people out as to see who is actually down for you. And I feel like, from what I can see, Kyrie probably thought his NBA players would support him, but a lot of them didn't.
Did you call them friends?
Well, they're colleagues. Yeah,
because and I like that word, colleagues. Yeah, because like when we get a new job, and then we're in that job for about a year, we think we found a bunch of new friends in it. But when you leave that job, you most probably don't chat to none of them boy there. Yeah. Like for me, that is
what the NBA is like.
The NBA it's a business, bro.
Right.
And you might come to my little child's $1 million birthday. And think say me and you are good now, innit? Because your kids played with my kid and rare. Nah, bro, we're colleagues. There ain't nothing about that relationship. Like we met at work. Yeah. And I'm not saying you can't make good friends at work, right? But half the time, bro, it's not gonna be no long-term thing. You're gonna go into a new job, you're gonna go into new surroundings, and those people that were kind of there for you in the beginning, you can kind of hang on to some of them. But honestly, like, I believe clan and friendship and all of these things, they have such an honesty to it when it's real. Yeah. Like
how me and you are honest with each other.
Yeah, like it's almost, I don't want to say it like this, it's almost like if you know your guy's right 110%. Yeah. Like you will go all out for that truth. Because you know, just like with you, there's a lot of things you say which people then jump out the woodwork and be like, oh, you know, he said that I hate, or does he hate women? Or all of these type of things, and I'm like, only being clan could I know how much you love women. do you get what I'm saying? Like, and everybody else, even work colleagues and that, they would just have an opinion on you. So I say, with Kyrie, like, it's no surprise to me, fam. It's just not. Like, reminds me of an R&B group. Do you get what I'm saying? Good for about 5 years.
And then they just break up.
Then it's breakup time.
Then they start
you get what I'm saying?
In the group, that person was X, Y, and Z.
Z, yeah. So it's business.
Yeah.
It's just business. I never look at those people as his friends anymore. Even if he did.
So then what is clan to you, though? When you think about it, like, what is it to you? To have your own clan, what is it?
To have a clan is to, like, say, you're strategizing with a group of people for not just the foreseeable future, but
forever, essentially.
Like that continuation, your children all playing together, your children all growing together, and then making sure that their children do the same, keeping the family names alive, those family names within that clan, keeping them alive for the foreseeable future and onwards and onwards. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it's the easiest job in the world.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, if far from is, but
you still owe my son some MMA lessons, bro.
And that's what I mean. It ain't the easiest job in the world. Yeah. But you really got to a lot of it's about self-improvement for yourself. What I found Clan has done for me is been like those days where you don't feel you want to get up or you don't want to push yourself that little extra bit. Like you'll long off a friend and be like, nah, I can't do it, bro. Tomorrow. With Clan, you're gonna get up.
Yeah, because you have to.
It's not and even like just that, it's a brethren thing. I'll get up for him, he'll get up for me. Like, it's not as simple as that. Like,
for me, it goes deeper. Yeah. For me, it's a whole children thing.
Yeah.
Right. So your child, my child.
Yeah.
Like, if your child is my child, and my child, your child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's, I feel like a lot of the time, like men need to. I'm not saying you can't be a man without a child. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
But I'm saying when you have a child as a man, shit gets really different, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like you've got somebody that is 100% reliant upon you.
Right.
And so knowing that as a father and knowing you as a father, right? I know that you're gonna feel the same thing. You're thinking, well, my daughter's relying on me.
Right.
And you know, for me, my son's relying on me.
Yeah.
So if I come to you and your family, I already know how important your daughter is to you because I know how important my son is to me.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when it comes to clan, I feel like men, when they're building their clans, when they're building their circles, right, need to involve family.
100%.
Because I need to see how important things are to you.
Yeah.
You need to see how important things are to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I know that is important to you, that means it's important to me, bro.
Yeah. And
because you're important to me.
And you know what the crazy thing is? Like sometimes I would say for people to understand clan, you just need to stop using some of today's modern slang, and just use like, I wouldn't call it old English, but just words that we're not using anymore, like honor.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like dignity. Do you get what I'm saying? Just those words that we just don't use no more because they sound too I don't know, too romanticized, too movie-esque. Yeah. But really and truthfully, if you don't use those words and you don't live by those words, then there's no clan for you anyway. You can forget all of that. That's why you can see so many young brothers, will go to jail. And they'd be like, before they was in jail, they'll be like, yeah. I had bare man that will ride for man and rah.
Yeah, but when you go to jail,
fam, and you look at your books, like where's them guys? Your books will be empty, bro. Yeah. I don't think in clan that's even a possibility.
It's not a possibility.
It's just not. Like clan is more like, well, heaven forbid like something happen like that to you. But it's like immediately a part of my wages is coming out. You know what I mean?
And that's what it is, money.
It's a direct debit thing.
Yeah.
It's and I've got to keep working for that. So there's a lot to it. As I said, it will most probably take about 3-4 shows to get really deep into it. But
we're gonna get into clan.
But once we do start getting into the real root of it and that, like, I think it'll be much more easier for people to understand. Yeah, it's not just as simple as your friendship because friendships break.
Yes,
clans. It's a forever thing, as we've said.
100%. D, is that person still ready? Yeah, we got one person. Let's get another caller in. We're gonna get another caller in. Let's get him in. What's her name? Jay. Jay, can you put your camera on so we can see you as well?
Yeah.
What's going on, brother?
What's up? Yeah, I'm driving, so I'm not gonna be able to look at you guys. If that's cool, I'm on my way home from work.
No problem.
All right, man. I'm calling from New York, by the way, man. I appreciate your content, man. I found you through Pearl and subscribed like immediately.
Good, man. Thank you for watching, bro.
Shout out to New York.
Yeah, of course, man. So I don't really know. I joined in a little bit later, but I wanted to. That gentleman that was on earlier, I think he hit it right on the head. I think what's going on with Kyrie is a lot of almost like revenge for the whole vaccine thing, man.
Right.
You know, that's kind of my take on that. You know, it's unfortunate, but I do believe what you guys are saying too about the NBA players. Nobody's standing up for them, and I think it's really because everybody's paycheck is kind of attached to this concept.
Right. Right.
You know.
So you're in America. What's the feeling over there when it comes to Kyrie generally? Would you say?
You mean like in New York, being that he plays for Brooklyn and stuff?
Yeah. Like, what's the feeling for Kyrie over there?
I mean, to be honest with you, it seems like only mainstream media that's really over the top disagreeing with a lot of the stuff that's being discussed right now. I mean, I have a lot of friends that have pursued entertainment, whether it be music, whether it be sports, and you know, I got to be careful here, but it's see, this is what I'm saying. I feel like this is the problem. Like, I feel like it's, you know, it's such like a tender subject that we really can't say too much about it without, you know, repercussions. I mean, professionally, I have a profession that I'm involved in that could, you know, could potentially be impacted. But I think they're making an example of him. I think in New York, people aren't really. We support, you know, Kyrie, especially with the vaccine thing. I mean, you know, it was ridiculous and arbitrary. I mean, he wasn't able to play in home games, but he was able to play in away games with that whole thing, just because. And now this comes up, and I think it's just all around, you know, kind of public. Yeah, I don't want to like they're crucifying him for this, really. And but it's not happening here. I don't see it with things. Nobody feels differently about it.
Right. So, wow. So, would you say that for you? Do you think Kyrie has done something wrong? Oh, is it gone?
See, I think. Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm thinking for a second before.
Take your time.
I don't know if it's a right or a wrong kind of thing, because it's such a weird time right now that, you know, it's not illegal what people do, but you're almost better off doing. He'd probably be better off doing 6 months in prison and coming out to a regular life, rather than being publicly and financially castrated.
Right.
You know, it makes me think back to that basketball owner that said that comment in his home. You know, he said something about, I forget exactly what it was. He was dating some girl, and he said something about the men that she was hanging around with. Yes. And it was something like, he's like, oh, you know, you're making me look crazy hanging around with these guys. And he lost, like, you know, he lost a lot of where he was in terms of progress as a team owner, but I'm not sure that he suffered as much as these guys are suffering. I mean, I don't think banks were cutting ties with him. I don't think he was losing all other business ventures. I mean, I feel like there's an example being made out of them, like similar to what Nick Cannon said in that interview. I don't know if you guys saw that interview that Nick Cannon did.
I didn't see it, but I heard that. I heard some stuff from there.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. What do you? I know you guys.
I mean, for me, like, I think it's one of those situations. I do think it's not even a right or wrong situation. You know, I feel like, I just feel like he'd done something that wasn't. I don't think it was wrong. I'm not saying it was right, but I just don't think it was wrong. It was just a thing.
I wanna address the caller from New York. One of the things that he said, like, if you notice, a lot of the athletes, the black entertainers, music-wise, and all of that, it's very when they seem to step out of themselves and just say maybe something on history, or maybe where a certain group of people come from, it is all guns ho.
Right.
Like, particularly like a black guy saying it becomes a real big. And I'm not saying that if any other person said it, I think there'll be just as much hot water. But it's very quick when it's a black guy, when it's an entertainer, athlete of some sort. it just seems to happen really quickly, and just all the cannons come out for them, you know. So I think in the end, like I was talking earlier about strategy, like we've got to learn from the lessons that we're seeing. I'm not saying don't be brave. I'm not saying be a coward and don't stand on your morals. Yeah. But learn how to do that in a smart way.
What do you think, there? What do you think, bro? Sorry, no.
You know, I think.
Yeah, go on, bro.
You asking me or someone else that's in?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Yeah, what do you think?
See, again, I mean, I don't even know. Was there any specific, intention behind when he posted it? Do we know? Because all I know is that he just tweeted out, he tweeted out a video, but I don't think there was any kind of text that was, kind of attached to it that showed any kind of specific intent with what he meant by that. Who knows? Maybe he was draw awareness to the anti-Semitism. I mean, why do we automatically assume that he posted it in support of the film?
Yeah, it's very true. That's very true.
You know,
all right, listen, bro, thanks for calling in. We got some more callers coming in, but thanks for calling. Me and Marcus will get back to the show, but listen, please continue to watch. And again, anybody else that is watching, if you want to jump in and have your own opinion, this is the people's opinion. Okay, jump on in. But thank you for calling, brother.
I just want to quickly check in with the background team and just so far what we've kind of touched on with the Ye thing and that and the Kyrie thing. I just want to ask D quickly, like, as the background team, like, what is your opinion on the way he handled it? Because this question keeps on coming up, this right and wrong.
Yeah.
And I just want to know from you, like, briefly, like, what is your opinion on the right and wrong thing as far as it goes as Kyrie?
So with me, I think, he posted it. He didn't necessarily say he supports it or he doesn't. But at the same time, by you posting it, you are kind of co-signing it. You're not going to post something that you're against.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You're not going to post something that you're against. For starters, I think you can have free will, but at the same time, freedom of speech, but at the same time, be prepared to lose something at that cost of your freedom of speech. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No one's going to kill you maybe over it, but you may start to lose opportunities, popularity. You could say, for example, if you said something against whatever your fans are, whether they're black or they're a certain age group, and you said, people of this age are a problem, and you lose them, you had the freedom to say it, but it comes at a cost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think people like him, Kanye West, I'm not saying they're right or wrong, but at the same time, if you're in them positions, you're better off just, as you said, bro, if you're paying rent still, and you're not going to be in a workplace and, talk crazy.
Right, exactly.
Apply the same thing.
But do you guys think there's a shift in consciousness?
Yeah, totally.
Going on right now.
It still requires strategy.
Which is why so many things like this are coming up.
Yeah, again, but as I repeat, it still requires strategy. Like because I feel, do you remember like there was a movement where people was just going, love and light, my brother, like love and light. And a lot of people was getting into this kind of, my chakras this every day and
right.
I'm not saying don't get into your understanding of your chakras and that, but what I will say is, don't think when the police pull you over, chakra talk is gonna change your situation. Knowing the law will.
Right.
Chakra is for your own personal, emotional well-being, and knowing thyself and all of that. So once you get to know yourself, great for you. But still be practical.
Right.
Still be strategical. Don't walk out there and think like, I'm gonna start levitating today, because it's just, again, the same thing going back to the Kyrie thing. Fam, you posted something that's 50-50.
Facts.
Yeah.
Can go one or two ways.
Yeah.
Who's flipping coins out here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
On my bank account. No. I'm not flipping flipping coins on my bank account, bro. Yeah. Good investment, smart investment. This is what I'm saying. I think what's happening, this is why I asked you about the wrong or right question, which keeps on coming up.
Right.
Bro, like, just like we was talking about mixing the conversations together now and saying just having a clan makes you make a smarter move before you make it.
Because every decision, before I make a major decision,
check in.
We have to check in with our.
You have to check in.
We got to check in.
Yeah,
Like,
you
that's
can't.
how we do. Like that's
No, you have to check in, fam. Like you can't just be like, you know what, fam, I'm going carnival. You know.
Yeah.
No, fam. Check in first before you start talking. I could maybe tell you, them man there are gonna be there. This lot are gonna be there. It's kicking off, guaranteed. Yeah? You don't need to be at carnival. Yeah, that little bit of information, clan-wise, saves you from making a life-threatening mistake. Do you know what I'm saying? Like some people don't come back from carnival.
No.
Now, if you want your people to just move free out here, and this is the same thing that I'm saying with Kyrie, like emotionally, do I stand with him? Yeah, because he went for his freedom, innit? He went for his right to say something. Strategically,
that was poor.
Come on, bro. We don't flip coins out here, like not on our bank. And I'm gonna keep on repeating that, like because I want the next young basketball player, to come up right and be like, I've got the bank. I think a certain way, but those thoughts are for my clan.
Right.
They're not for public consumption. They're not for social media, bro. Yeah. They can be for social media when I'm sitting in a pyramid somewhere. You get what I'm saying? And I know everything is clutched. The walls are electric. You get what I'm saying? Cameras everywhere. I got about 12 Rottweilers. I got a team. Everything is cush. Donald Trump and people like that can say, I'm sure my mum's watching the show and that, but he can say, grab her by the pussy.
Right.
Yeah? Nobody says nothing.
And still be president.
Like, did you see these? Did you see these women kick off?
A little bit, they did.
Yeah, for a day or two. Day or two, then quiet. Yeah? Kyrie says...
He doesn't
even say anything. He just kind of shared the link, right?
He hinted. That's what the coin toss is. Yeah? I'm going, it could mean I'm really backing this DVD.
Yeah.
Or it could mean I'm anti the DVD.
How's it going to get perceived?
What did you say earlier? People assuming something.
Assume,
yeah. People just went
off the deep end. He's endorsing it.
Yeah, he's endorsing it.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying. He's backing it. Like, that's that. And then he came on and kind of stood on it by saying in the video that we just watched, did he not just say where certain parts of the Hebrew faith came from?
Yeah, it's like
Africa
and stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on, guy, like my guy, come on, bro. We don't need to, like, if we know it, I think, especially with black people in particular, there's some parts of our history, that can be a personal thing. We know it, we understand it.
You could be from a certain tribe or whatever.
Like, like.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to say, like, not every group, runs around telling you every single thing about their history, about their background. I have a theory that Chinese people have a government, but that old system that they had in play, it's still there. It's still in play because it's still communist China, right?
Yeah.
And I think they don't need to go and say, you know what, we still got the emperor, you know?
Yeah.
The emperor's still alive, and you know, he's not alive, but we've still got an emperor.
Same system.
We've still got the same system. They come out to all us lot and go, oh no, it's communism. Everything's made in China. Buy what you like. You know, like we're cool. But they don't need to constantly talk like what without rambling on, bro.
Yeah.
If you notice, black people, even if it's true, because life started in Africa, right? As we know it so far, right?
Yeah.
Do we need to claim everything when we ain't got nothing? Do you understand what I just said?
Oh, man. Hey, Marcus, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you on it.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Come on, fam. Like, can we just chill for a second, yeah?
Or can we get something?
That's what I'm saying.
Let's get something
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold that. Then you can start shouting.
And then right. But that's what I'm saying. Paying rent. Shouting.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Shouting and paying rent.
I hear you.
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah, go on.
So if Sa Ra came up to you and he said, yo, I'm gonna post something to do with, say, that exact same documentary.
Yeah.
What, as a clan, what would be your, like, what would you do? He comes to you guys and says, yo, I'm gonna post this on my...
You can answer that.
Yeah, what's your first...
Because there's been places that I just haven't gone because I've spoken to Marcus.
So
100%.
You see, what you described to me as a friendship.
Yeah.
Clan don't work like that. Okay. Again, it's like I've almost got to reiterate it. Yeah. If there's something that can affect
All of us.
All of us.
Yeah.
And I post it up here,
Mm.
and I go, but come on, bro. Like, the Egyptians were black, but at the end of that quote somewhere, it says, and it's called to grape girls. You know what I mean by grape? Yeah. But it was the speaker who said it. The speaker was talking about, Black Egypt and whatever.
Right.
And he somewhere put in it another statement about the grape thing. Now I know that could affect us long term.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. So I think it was a great lecture that the guy gave, but he also said something about grape. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And that might affect Sa Ra, that might affect Big Bro, that could affect many different
Everybody,
people.
yeah.
So I turn around and I go, look, bro, the lecture was hot.
Yeah.
So let me just check in with you. What are you saying? And then, man, they turn around and they go like, no, I can't even post. Bro, that thought just goes straight out my head.
You remember when I was at Speaker's Corner, yeah?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw the video.
It's Marcus that said to me, listen, bro, you've had enough now.
Yeah, allow it. Someone come up to me in the gym the other day, saying that they used to see you at Speakers.
Yeah,
Corner,
it's like, he was
Yeah.
like, you've done everything you need to do there, bro. It's done. We didn't. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, but.
And then and even one time, he goes, I was just going through West End, and I just decided to quickly pass through Marvel Arch and just one last time for old time's sake, yeah. Brother,
he gave me a little air bashing still.
yeah, because it's like, fam, I get the itch. You get what I'm saying? The itch, I understand. Like, you want to go down there and just yam two food on people that just don't really have no common sense. Yeah, cool. But that could be the moment.
Of course.
That could be the moment.
And then
because after that, what did we see? We saw
people get down there, get stabbed and all kinds of
we
stuff.
saw women.
No, not
Oh,
the
just
same
in
day, but
general,
just
though.
in general,
Yeah, just in general, just women.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Women getting stabbed
in the face.
over opinions.
Oh, so this is at a Speakers.
At Speakers Corner.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
woman got stabbed in her face, man.
Yeah,
Right.
stabbed in her face
stabbed in her face.
because
Because she
again,
was saying things that people didn't like.
right, and what I was noticing down at Speakers Corner as we're on that, move on from it, but really and truthfully, I noticed, which is most probably going to be another show, but the mental health mixing with very strong religious views, and that's no place for clan. You get what I'm saying?
But the thing is, you say that, going back to the Kyrie thing, with the Hebrews and we're the true Jews and all this kind of stuff. There is an element of that for me. There's an element of trying to find yourself in something that may not necessarily be you. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not saying that there's no validity to what he's saying. When black people are Jewish and all this kind of stuff, and I can't be anti-Semitic because all this, but sometimes I think, are black people trying to find themselves in an identity that's not theirs?
You know what? But we just did this, though, and this is what I'm trying to say. Like, we just did this as in the sense of black people can be like the beginning, right?
Yeah. Because we already know that's scientifically proven.
But what are we on next? You know what I mean, because I've got arguments for the influence of African people in Japan.
Right.
But I don't want Tokyo, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
You don't want Japan problems, bro.
I don't want Nagasaki. I don't want none of it, bro. Like, I'm just leaving Japan to Japanese people. But if maybe I will use these terms, if a Japanese person was getting a bit leery with me, and I just went, chill.
Because
chill. Yasuke was there, and he was a great samurai at that time. Like, he had a great influence through the Nobunaga era, and they would be like, oh, he knows a bit of sauce. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's that. But I'm only using it in brief conversation. I'm not like,
you're not trying to make you're not trying to make a
brother, we're the Japanese, fam. None of that, bro. Because things change, things evolve.
Of course.
Yeah. We might be the root. But the apples fall off, bro.
You think that's one of
grow
our
other
biggest
trees?
problems?
Go on, say again.
You think that's one of our biggest problems?
In what way?
We are one of the only people that just always talk about history, like whether it's good, bad, whatever. I rarely ever hear anyone else talk about history.
Beautiful question.
Black people live in the past,
bro. Whether that's like to do with slavery, whether that's to do with, as you said, like
Egypt,
people.
Listen, bro,
we're like the only people.
I've said, if you ain't trying to build another pyramid right now, don't talk about the old ones, because the old ones are already built, bro.
That was yesterday.
Like, that was just like, those are already built. People can go to them and say, oh, it's amazing. We can say, oh yeah, we helped build that. You
Yeah,
built
yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
but are you building another one? Like,
Yeah, but
are you just? But this is the thing. Sorry,
Mhm.
about civilizations. They evolve.
Yeah.
They move forward.
Yeah.
They build new buildings. They
Yeah.
do new things.
Continue.
They continue.
Yeah.
Black people seem to say, "Oh yeah, but look at our past. Fantastic. We have a great past. We do.
Yeah.
What's our future like?
I
What's our future like? Because if you keep talking about the past, we ain't gonna build a future, bro.
I tell you what, it's a hard conversation because as much as I'm totally in agreement with you guys, yeah, it's like you see that little African ma'afa, that thing that they call slavery, yeah, and it's not me harping on it to turn around and go, oh, because of slavery we can't do that would be a defeatist mentality. But what I'm saying to you is, when a lot of black people came out of that kind of, you can see the errors in America, yeah, and over here, where black people have their little spurts in having pride, working together.
Yeah.
Then along comes the music. No disrespect to my young youths out there and the younger guys out there. No disrespect to calling them youths, but they're just younger than me. Yeah, but drill just came through and wiped that all out. Yeah, because you got real psychological, social engineering out here, bro. Yeah, which because we don't have a tower base. Yeah, like me and you always talk about this. What is, when you drive through the West End, what building is owned by us and for us?
And run, but no.
Any building, just pick any building. There's at least got to have 20 floors.
I don't know one.
No, you don't know one.
Nope.
Well, this would be a problem because that would mean we are strictly consumers.
Yes.
Yeah, and strictly being consumers means that we don't sell nothing to nobody, bro. Yeah, we put our face on something. Jordans, we got our legs open on Jordans. Yeah, £100, £200, £300. The price just kept on going up. We consume them. Yeah. Everything we consume, rather than sit on the fact that when moving forward, yeah, you need to understand what has happened. I understand the historical reference. You need to understand the historical reference, but you need to understand the effects of that and what the situation has left us in when drill can just come along and be just wipe out we could build for like the next 10 years, right?
Yeah.
But if record companies are giving man 100 bags, 200 bags to talk about juke man down,
killing people,
our areas that we've started to build up now become more volatile.
They're gonna get messed up.
You get what I'm saying? Like you can see the fall, of it, because before it used to be Hackney versus Tottenham, Brixton versus maybe Peckham for a while. Yeah. Now you just walk to that block over there, to that block over there. Yeah. And it's beef. Yeah, so we're not even doing postcodes no more. Yeah. We're just doing roads.
The roads, yeah.
Yeah.
Roads.
Yeah. Just and literally it's called
from this avenue.
And what do they call it? Doing the road.
Yeah, doing road, yeah.
So it's literally stopped from I have to get a train to an ops area.
Yeah.
To just walk to the end of my mum's street.
Yeah.
Walk to the end of a family member's street. You get what I'm saying?
What do you think the cause of that is?
Just social engineering, bro. Social engineering. If I give you the bag.
Yeah, when you say social engineering, break that down.
Social engineering is when you can see a people's potential, or you can even use social engineering against another company. Yeah. But do you remember when there was a little thing for a while where Sainsbury's and Tesco's were having a thing? There was like writing stuff on all like they're cheaper than Tesco's. Yeah. So when you walk in, all you're seeing in Tesco's is they're cheaper than this, they're cheaper than that. Yeah. When you do social engineering more with a people, it's kind of like, again, which I think Yee's touching on to a certain extent, yeah, is why do you keep on giving people the bag for negativity? Yeah. Like, come on, guys. Like, if we go on YouTube right now, I guarantee I can bring you up some heavy positive artists.
Yeah, of course you can.
But no one's jumping at them and saying, right, you're gonna do the O2. Yeah. You're gonna get the bag. Yeah. Yeah. Like, and they use this kind of term of, oh, you know what it is? Because that positive music don't really sell. Well, I haven't seen positive.
No, it does.
I haven't seen positive music with a 50K video, bro.
The thing is,
you get what I'm saying? Like, they're not promoting that.
It's all about you could say vibration. It's all about vibration and energy. It's about the thing is, positive music does sell, because people are in these days and times. I feel like people are waiting for something positive.
Yeah, but
they're waiting for them because there's so much effery going on. Because there's so much madness going on.
Yeah,
I think people are waiting for the positive, and I think if you talk about Kanye West and you talk about Kyrie Irving, to a lot of people, they were waiting on somebody to say something.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Which is why it's gathered so much steam.
Right.
They're waiting on something positive. And I think I'm not saying what they said is positive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But
anything to kind of rock the boat a bit.
There's always a market for something to the opposite.
Yeah.
There always is. And the thing is, a lot of the time is it just needs to be said, sparked. Someone needs to push something, push a button.
And here's the only problem I got with that, is again, when you're paying rent, you can't get the big billboards for positive artists. Because if the machine wants to push drill, it will push drill.
It will push drill.
It doesn't matter, like if we're all getting sick of it.
Yeah.
Because
it will push WAP.
It'll push WAP.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's a whole when social engineering affects your community so much, there's a whole wave, a whole generation of youth now, that mentally are not there, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Like it's different when you're growing up and you maybe did a couple naughty things. Yeah. And you might have even dabbled in the road a bit. Yeah. But now it's
crazy.
full on road, bro. Like it's like you don't come back from chefing somebody in the broad day on a high street. You go to jail. Yeah. And your life is ruined. And we're seeing artists. If you notice, even look from here to America,
But
we're seeing artists dying.
What you say, because we're talking about freedom of speech, though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say though that devil's advocate?
Yeah.
I bend my two fingers when I say that. Devil's advocate. Wouldn't you say that those types of music?
Yeah.
And that type of music and those type of artists.
Yeah.
Need to exist for freedom of speech.
They do need to exist, but freedom of speech is not about when people go freedom of speech. You're not allowed to go. And if people die behind your words. It's all right too.
Okay.
Because of freedom of speech.
Okay.
Like freedom of speech should be looked at as my ability to turn around and say, I don't agree with this, or I agree with that. Yeah. I think this, or I think that. But when you got young Black youth snitching on each other in videos, like self-snitching. They're snitching on themselves. Yeah. Like this is a different thing, bro. Like you're talking about murder, fam, in music, and you're saying
murder music.
Well, can I say though, like I hear drill and I agree, it definitely has like an effect on the youths right now. But there's hip hop before, like people like 50 Cent that was charted. What's it called? Get Rich Die Trying.
Yeah.
That album is based pretty much off like what's the first song? Is it Many Men?
Many.
Like,
I can't remember what the first song is, but
you get what I'm going with. There was a wave of that back then as well. Also, if you just look at the movies, like I mean, let's be honest, guys. I mean, maybe you guys do watch nice, happy, romantic movies, but most people like to watch horror, violence, and action. You get what I'm saying? The games, you get odd FIFA, but GTA people want to play, shoot some people. I feel like all the content. I agree, social engineering, all of that, by the way. But I'm just saying it's a bit deeper than music. It's everything, bro. Like. And even TV, you know what I mean? If you have to watch a reality TV show, you want to see some madness.
Would you say though, when it comes to like the whole Kyrie situation, would you say the reason why people reacted the way they did is because of social engineering? If you're talking about social engineering,
100%, 100%. It's not a debate. Like again, the people that own these platforms, push that. Those of you that went on the Kyrie side, a lot of you were getting your accounts blocked.
So are we now saying that we're told what to think and told who to hate and told who to love?
I'll go back to what D said. For hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yes.
Like hip hop, I love hip hop. I like drill, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I don't like the message. I don't like the message. I'm talking about, you see, when we talk about energy, yeah? Like I can listen to drill in the gym,
as you're training,
as I'm training, right? And it gives me that little bit more of that eye of the tiger thing, right?
Right.
But I wouldn't listen to it in front of Aki, Like I wouldn't listen to it in front of my
Front of your
daughter.
child,
Yeah?
yeah.
Because the end of the day,
Not while I'm around, bro.
it's social responsibility, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you remember when we was young, yeah? Like, you had to, like, the red light district's the red light district shit. You know, like porn, is for adults.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you can just access it.
Yes.
On your phone,
Yeah.
any age group, whatever, type in web address, you're there, right?
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying is, you can see from 50, which, as I said, I loved hip hop, but now I'm older. You can see the pattern of we going down this rabbit hole of it's getting darker and darker and darker and darker and darker.
Because back then he never really used to.
The music's got darker, the films have got darker, the things that are being expressed online has got darker. Like, it's just got darker.
Yeah, and that's what I would say. I agree with you on that. Is that it's not just music. It is the whole thing.
Everything.
But here's my question. I'll put back to you. Yeah. How do you slow down the machine and push, or how do you get the machine to push positivity?
No, you just build your own machine, man.
While you're paying rent?
No, but it's the thing. While you're paying rent, you're still making money.
Yeah.
So it all depends on what you put your money into. Like for me, for instance, okay, how long have I been doing content? Right?
Yeah.
I've used my own money.
Yeah.
To make the content.
Right.
All right.
And we've seen growth.
Right.
We've seen growth.
So it may be slower.
Yeah.
But you got to use your own time, your own money, your own resources to get the thing that you want. And
very true.
I said it may take longer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And it normally does.
So it's like you can have a machine pushing a certain thing, but now listen, man, we're living in an age where we can control our own narrative, bro.
Yeah.
Like we can literally us doing this is controlling the narrative.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if people want to say X, Y, and Z about you, X, Y, and Z about me, it's like, no, here's a narrative.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And the thing is that if we don't get smart enough to start controlling our own narrative, we're always going to be somebody's puppet.
And I would totally agree on that, like, because I'm a positive pessimist. Yeah.
A positive pessimist.
Yeah. And sounds contradictory, but it actually works for me in the sense that I always look at things pessimistically, but I understand that the only way forward is a positive mindset. Yeah. So
right. Okay.
I always see like the level of social engineering around.
Right.
And it is kind of overwhelming in a way. But when you put it that way, with the growth that you have made through the show over the years, it proves a point. And I do believe it is a really slow burn.
Yeah, it has to be.
It's a slow burn, but it's an honest burn. It's honest.
It's a marathon,
not
a sprint.
That's the thing that everyone wants to sprint.
It's a marathon.
People know,
sprint, bro.
you know, but right now, if you used to get on here and start talking crazy, got some people on there saying mad stuff.
We're gonna be getting some people on. Like,
so we're gonna get there.
Yeah, we're getting people on.
Yeah,
but if you want to push a certain thing, it's just a race. Do you get what I'm saying? But like you're just gonna be at a different pace to whereas if you got someone on here saying absolute madness, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because negativity sells.
It sells, man. Like, and I think it's a case like.
I mean, what is that? Was that shock value, innit?
Shock value.
Shock value podding. Yeah.
And I guess also you're not like really. Say if I play GTA right now, I'm doing things I could never do in real life.
Yeah.
If I could run around and go and play in a park on GTA and kick a football, I could do that in real life.
Yeah.
Say, for example, if I could fly a plane and get chased by police and do some madness, like, you're not living in reality. And it's the same with the music. Like, if I was listening to music about, I went to school and I got my grades, I'm doing it. But then if someone else is saying, like, the music is your drill or whatever, for some people, that's like so far from reality. That's like a different world you're even touching on. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight.
Do we have another caller in there? Are they
we can post the link. There's other people coming. So
okay, no. Post link again. It's tapped to the top. I mean, it's pinned to the top anyway. But sorry, now go into what we're saying, D. Say again?
Yeah, so I was just saying, I think people are doing it maybe to escape reality in a sense. Like they're not living in. If you're listening to this music, I mean, it's not reality. A lot of people's reality, right? Like, a lot of people that are listening to it, as you said, when you're in the gym, that's just to get you through that moment.
Yeah.
And these things also control emotions.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just sells.
You see, the thing that I have with it though is that when we do get a positive thing going, I just need that basic thing which everyone does for negativity, yeah, is support it.
Mm.
That's what I ask for on the positive side of the game. Like if you're getting something positive from something and it's helping you in life, yeah, support it. Do the same thing you do with that negativity. And I think that is the...
But then, okay, so let's go back to Clan, yeah?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to support you, you're going to support me.
Yeah.
And I've always said to people, look, man, like, I've been doing content for a while. A lot of people say, yeah, Sa Ra, great, you're amazing, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Most people don't donate. Most people don't support.
Yeah.
Like, you might have your core supporters.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's just life. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm used to that. And so for me, it's like, when you talk about support, and I think going back to Clan, people are going to have to start building their own clans, right? As we've spoken about.
Yeah.
And then moving in a certain way. And if you want to get support for something, you've got to move your product into a market that you know you have supporters in.
True.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
it's like, why move your product into a market you don't have supporters in?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, a lot of the time, you know, people say, oh, I'm not getting support and blah, blah, blah. Listen, those aren't even your people. They may look like you. They may say, yeah, you're great. Your people will buy from you. Your people will support you. Yeah. Your people will put money in your pocket. Your clan will do that. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what your clan will do.
And I think as we go, like you've like hit the nail on the head there, really, because as we go and we kind of get more deeper into that understanding of clan and that, it's something that really bothers me, like with social media. Yeah, it's like I've heard it argued on other pods, so I'm not going to turn around and be like, yeah, we're touching on a brand new topic, right? No, I've heard it on a lot of other pods, right? And it's this thing where, you know, when you're online and you're doing your thing, yeah, and you would like people to support your work and press bare minimum like, right?
Yeah.
But
like the video.
Yeah, and everybody like the video. Yeah, like the video.
Now, like the video. Go on.
But you know, there's certain, I think Instagram is one of them, yeah, where you can actually see people looking at your work and they won't even just tap a heart, bro. I'm like, fam, they don't say if you watch to the end of these stories or if you click on my work, at the end of it, you have to donate £1. Just press the heart.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's life though, bro. Like, if we don't realize that that's life, like, I've come to the conclusion that's life. Yeah. Like, literally, that life is, no one owes you anything, bro.
No, that is a bit of, I hear what you're saying, but it's a bit of entitlement, slightly. It's like, I got this studio, for example. Yeah. People didn't post it. Yeah. I didn't really feel aware, because I'm just like, I would feel, I would expect it from some people, but at the same time, they don't have to do it. You get what I'm saying? But it should be standard.
But so if D makes a studio, like he's got the studio now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. All right, boom, that means he's doing something. Let me support him. There are people saying, great, D, you done well. Yeah. But there are people that, let me go and put some money
actually
in his pocket.
do it, work together.
Yeah, but
that's it.
But you know, like, we come from that thing in our so-called culture, which is that keeping it real thing. You know? Like, a lot of people claim to live by that. I'm real. You get what I'm saying? I stand by my people. I'm da-da-da. Yeah. And this is what I mean. In reality, they can't press a like button, bro. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, they don't owe you nothing. Brother, your finger tap. That's it.
So I'll tell you why it's dangerous though. Why that is dangerous. Because sometimes, for example, I've left my phone open and it's just gone through bare stories. So now someone with that ideology might thought I seen it and just aired it.
Yeah, but consistently.
Yeah, if it's consistent,
that's a mistake. That's a mistake, right? But I'm saying consistently, you would see your people's things and be like, oh yeah, cool. Yeah. Right. What I'm saying is, if I didn't look and I didn't see it, no harm done. No harm done. No harm done. Yeah. Right. But if I'm watching your work and you can see I'm watching your work, right? And I'm not turning around and being like, yeah, brother, for me, I understand what you both are saying. Nobody owes you nothing, but you're also a creep, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? Because you creep around on my stuff and can't use your finger to just press like to let me know you're there. So you're just looking, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's creepy, cuz.
Mm.
Yeah, for me, come off, go and look at what you like to look at. You don't need to, as you said, I'm not entitled. You don't have to support me. Go and look at and like what you like. Just don't be on my page. Like, and this is what I mean with certain social media programs and social engineering, and people not realizing through that their characters getting exposed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I watched something today, right? We're going totally off topic, but I watched something today where Jordan Peterson, was talking to, I forget who he was talking to, and it was that there is something going on the internet, where trolls have become normalized. Now, if you think of the psychology of a troll, you create a fake profile, fake name, and he was saying a lot of the times these names they create have something to do with them psychologically. Something that they feel, something that they like, something that they don't like, whatever it is, right? And they literally go around to disrespect, say the most outlandish stuff. Bro, you couldn't do that in real life. Because like you said, you'd get punched in the face, bro. In the real world, in this life right now, it's normalized to be a quote unquote troll. As if it's not a psychological issue. But you know what I mean? Like that doesn't make sense. Like, why would you even do that? It's weird.
But that's what I tell you about creeps, trolls, and all of this, But they're normalized. They're meant to be normalized. That's what I totally agree with both of you. I'm not being entitled. I'm saying how you're moving is bookie, fam. It's off. It's off. And as to what you said, have you heard what a super troll is? Have you seen a super troll?
What's a super troll, bro?
Dog. It's somebody who sits in their yard, gets their PC amped up, right? Gets their screens together and basically sends out bots.
That's the definition of mental health, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's a mental health thing.
And he writes all these comments, and he channels them. He uses an AI algorithm, to channel them.
That's so sad, bro.
Brother, and you know what's the creepiest thing about it? Companies are known to use them.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Companies are known to use them to shut you down, like, and it gets so creepy because even you can tell them now, you know, like you go on their page, 1 subscriber or no subscriber, and you're just like, why?
I'm telling you,
why?
There is a mental health issue that's not being spoken about. We talk about mental health all the time.
Of course.
Mental health in society. Trolling is someone should put that in the DSM-5. The DSM-6, the new diagnostical statistical manual of mental health disorders. That needs to go in there because trolling is not normal, bro. It's not normal to wake up in the morning and create a fake profile and just say, I'm going to say the most, what's going on in your head? I'm going to say the most flagrant shit and I'm going to try and piss people off and I'm just going to go ham. I'm just like,
I think if you're a kid,
are you all right?
If you're a kid, but as a grown adult,
no.
If I start saying certain things to you, bro, it will be a situation.
You
start saying certain things,
it will be a situation. I'm saying kids, innit? Kids are kind of stupid.
But you and I get that, But you better, these parents better teach their kids away from trolling. Because let me tell you something, there's a story that I heard about a young boy, and I think he was only like 12 or 13, but he did this same thing. Like he thought he would get a blight because he's young, right? The man came to the yard, and the boy was like, I was only 13, I was only joking, The man told him, you've been saying this, my mum, that my mum, my mum. My mum only just dropped dead.
See?
Of cancer. Right? And sparked the boy clean out.
And I don't.
And then the dad came out. You can see it. Dad came out, he's fighting with the dad. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, fam, it don't really matter your age. If you put pressure on somebody, they don't care about no age thing, no sexuality, nothing. You put pressure on somebody and say, oh, it's a joke, mate. It's a joke.
I mean, for mental health, by the way, I never meant it's acceptable. I'm saying for the mental health thing, like kids are stupid, so they do stupid things. I'm not saying they should get away with it. I'm just saying I wouldn't say they're necessarily mentally ill because they're.
But then where does that come into freedom of speech? Are we free to say those things?
Are you free to cause?
Are you free? I personally think it's a mental illness. But then where does the line?
You're free.
Stop.
You're free. You're free to be. You're free to say what you want, right?
You're free to be a dickhead.
But you see, you've got to be put down as mental health. You get what I'm saying? I agree with you. But you've got to be put down as mental health. Like I should be able to go and report you, and be like, look, my man is tripping. I don't know if he's gonna take my mum's a crackhead jokes into really he wants to take time out, because if he's already taking time out to keep on writing me, I don't know if my man's gonna take his thing to the next level, stalker level.
Yeah.
So you need to be put under the Mental Health Act. You're not
You need to be
stopping.
on the watch list, mate.
I've got a scenario for you guys. Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's to
go
do with trolling. So say like there's a 12-year-old in school, they're getting bullied or whatever, and they go to start trolling their bully because they're getting robbed every day, they're getting their pants pulled up, etc. They can't say how they actually feel. Would you also still put that in the case of mental health?
What do you mean?
So
Come
you get what I'm saying? No.
So
I'm saying, imagine a kid's getting bullied
physically,
physically,
not
like,
internet thing.
No, in real life, in school.
Yeah, in school. Yeah, direct. Yeah.
And I then troll online my bully. Would you
that's,
class that? That's what I'm saying with kids, because it's a bit.
The thing is, what that is to me is that's retaliation.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. If he's standing up for himself and he's
but just not directly.
But he's not strong enough to stand up for himself.
Yeah, like he knows something about the bully, but he can't really say it. So he made a fake profile and said it.
Yeah.
But
again,
there's a whole scenario, right?
Yeah, right. And I think,
but generally, that people that just troll, like they wake up in the morning. And
they're mental health.
You guys are mad.
Yeah, no, it's one of the craziest things. It's one of the craziest things,
normalized, bro.
Yeah, and a lot of things are getting normalized on the internet. A lot of things. You know one thing that I don't like, yeah? And I'm not saying I've never done it, yeah, but I haven't done it for the same reasons that most people do it for, is jumping in the DMs. You know, bro, like, I know it's quite innocent when people do it, yeah? But like, just the kind of wave that came with it. Girls were, got guys jumping in my DMs. And it, for me,
you know, they want to see my DMs, boy.
and that's what I mean. Like, the DMs can be harmless, and sometimes they can be very harmful.
I'm talking about people saying, expressing their feelings of as to what they think I am.
Yeah.
My videos, blah blah blah. Just people.
But you see what I mean about DM action? Yeah, they will be like, they will send you, like, I bet you've had paragraphs in it.
Oh, bro, I've had whole essays, bro.
Yeah,
I've had dissertations.
Neatly written, right?
In my DMs.
Neatly written in that.
Yeah.
Good grammar, right? 100%. Now, can you imagine? They took that time out from rather just being like that little 30 minutes that it took them to do that, than just saying,
"Fuck him."
No, not even just that. Like,
get on with my life.
Not even just, but get on with his life to a certain extent. But you know, like when they're robbing their own family members that might need a phone call. A little 30-minute phone call can change your family member's life, whatever they might have been going through, yeah? But instead, he gave you that 30 minutes.
You gave me that energy.
And where you can just like be like, all right, mate, get on with it, yeah? My man's watched a family member, or not even watched. That is the clear problem. Because when you're giving all this energy to people that you say you don't cater for or don't care for in some form of way, yeah, but you gave them energy. I'm like, brother, you might as well bang your head against the wall. Like, this is that. I think these are just small things that come away from that trolling mentality. A troll is just somebody who wears it on his chest. I'm a troll. Yeah. Other people. That's why I say the DM thing can get a bit funky as well.
But you know what it is? That's because the internet generation, I feel, is becoming so entitled to you. If you're on the internet, like, remember, in real life, we had to travel to go and see certain things. We don't have to travel nowhere now, bro. We have to open our phone.
Yeah.
So you start growing an attachment to the things that you keep seeing on your phone, or the person that you keep seeing on the phone.
Yeah.
And so you feel entitled to them. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you feel entitled to them. Like, I was talking this on the show yesterday with Pearl.
Yeah.
Like, this internet generation feels entitled to the people that they see on the internet. So remember, in real life, without the internet, there are women that we interact with on the internet that, bro, wouldn't even give us a damn time of day, bro. They wouldn't even look at us twice. But we can interact with them and put likes and talk to them and leave a comment. Oh my God, you're so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And if they like it, now we're like, oh my God, did she like the comment? In real life, bro, that woman she wouldn't even look your way. But now we feel entitled. So then after it goes from then we jump into the inbox. Then we jump into the DMs and we start talking, and we feel like we know people, because this is actually removing the human interaction. It's removing human interaction, and it's creating a false sense of reality, bro.
Because do you know what you rounded it off well because I was like, as what you just said there about like the commenting and getting a like from a girl and then seeing her in the real world and her giving you air, you know what, to me, with the mental health thing as well, mix that into the pot, that's dangerous, bro.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
That's dangerous, bro.
That's because
I can't say for myself, I'm sure not nobody in this room, but some men and rejection don't mix, bro. Don't mix, fam. Yeah, and that's why I say, like, although that girl might think, she's just pressing like. If he's like already showed her, like, I think you're beautiful, I think blah blah blah, you know what I mean? Like, for me, keep it pushing, fam. Like, don't just look at that person as another follower. You know, like on your Instagram, like, I gotta keep him as a follower. So let me just press like, because that mind up there, and what you and again, you can just look at YouTube tragedies. Tragedies of YouTubers, tragedies of Instagrammers, TikTok people. Right? We got compilations now that. And some of the for instance, there was one, I don't know if you've heard about the girl, the TikToker. She was I think she's from some part of Eastern Europe or Europe, and she was getting a lot of views on TikTok,
right?
And then it started to go down, and her mum was saying to her, "Chill." You get what I'm saying? Because it's affecting you mentally.
Right. Yeah.
So she ended up cutting out her mum's heart.
What?
I haven't heard that story.
No, literally. Google.
What? Because her mum. Why?
Because her mum.
Her mum was tripping with her,
and
she was like, she was from TikTok. She was showing her mum that I'm getting to go out, be at these parties, So she's going to the parties now. And this is what I mean with weak mentality people. Once you get into the big boy parties now, because you're a TikToker, she got on the coke, the alcohol, through her newfound fame. Some people are not adapt to taking these type of things on a regular basis. Mess with her mentally. Right? And along with that need for the endorphins of attention from TikTok, whatever was mixed up with that, with the mental health, she cut her mum's heart out. They've got a video of her online, where she's standing in the courtroom. She's just doing doolally, fam.
She's gone.
And I'm saying, because some people, I'm sure you know, Sarah, like, some people are not, they ain't got that strength they're not inside. They're not built for fame, attention, none of that. You get what I'm saying? And when they do get that, it can be one of the most damaging things. And I get where we're talking about the trolls and all of that, but I would push people to understand, look at the end results and look at it becoming more frequent.
Yes.
Trolls are getting moved to. People are topping themselves or doing harm to other people. Because like there's I'm not going to get into it now, but there's a jealousy story on one of the videos I looked at. One TikToker girl, she's jealous of the next one. Went to the house and just slashed the face.
I heard about that.
You get what I'm saying? And you'd be like, you can't say this thing ain't destroying minds.
Nah, it is.
I told you, man, this thing can be poison.
Even like I told you yesterday, though, like, obviously not to get into the full story, but like, I had 3 people threaten me yesterday.
See?
And someone burner accounts, someone real accounts, but I'm like, you'd never do it in my face.
Yeah.
And by the end of the conversation, because I gave the same energy, it will back down. But it's like, why do you even feel entitled to do that? If you saw me on the road, you would never do that.
And I mean, I'm gonna hand that over to you because I got a little thing to say on it.
Why?
Why did they feel entitled?
Because they're interacting with you. Remember, I listen. I even remember when I used to act. Right, I was on a TV show back in the day, and I was on there for 2 years. And I had to think about this. There were times where people would come up to me on the street because I'm on this TV show, and they talk to me like they know me, and I had to realize that. I had to think, why? Because my show was on twice a day. 5 days a week. That's 10 times a day someone can see me. 10 times per day. Now this is pre-Instagram, pre all of this. And they're talking to me like they know me. And I'm like, why is this person talking? Because they do feel like they've seen me 10 times a day.
Mm.
Sorry,
Yeah.
10 times a week.
Yeah. So real.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like
So real.
they feel like they know me, bro. Like, and it's like I'm not rude, but I'm like, I don't know you. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but I
Yeah.
actually don't know.
Slightly
you.
awkward.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
awkward
yeah.
because they feel
Yeah.
like they do.
Yeah.
But the thing is with me now, I talk to anybody. If anybody comes to me on the street and
Love, yeah.
Sarah, blah blah blah, I'll have a conversation with anyone. But we can have a conversation, but I don't know you.
No.
You
Yeah.
don't know me. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
And you feel like people feel like they know each
Yeah,
other
people
now because
feel
they
like
can see them because you're accessible.
People are so accessible. And the thing is, even with doing this podcast, I'm accessible.
Yeah.
Because people are watching this, and I want people to like hear my thoughts. I want people to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
The thing is, I get that, but there's a line. There's a line. But you know what? We got to round up now. You know.
Yeah.
Time's running, man.
Yeah.
Let me get your final thoughts though on the Kyrie situation.
I'll stick with what I've said throughout. I love the fact that people can have a freedom of speech, but freedom of speech without strategy can just land you in hot water. So please, people, like when you have your beliefs, when you have your understandings, when you even have your facts, move strategically. Don't make your words suddenly affect your living or the people around you because you don't know how to word or phrase, or sometimes just keep your mouth shut until the right time.
D, what do you find the thoughts on that, bro?
I would say yes. It's literally same as Marcus. Like, think before you speak. Every action has a reaction, so you can say stuff, but just know at the cost of you saying something, you are going to offend people. Who are you offending? What's the likelihood of it? Also, look at examples. We've seen things like this happen before.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just being wise really with your decision making. Like, you can have freedom of speech, but just know there may be a reaction to it that you may not, play in your favor.
Wicked. Well, I'm going to say, listen, folks, thanks for tuning in to the People's Opinion. Thanks for everybody that called in. We're going to be doing this once a week. All right, we're going to be doing the People's Opinion once a week. So you guys, can phone in, have your say. We're going to be doing different topics each week. And we want to hear what you have to say because, you know, I've got a lot to say anyway. Marcus has got a lot to say anyway, but we want to hear what you got to say. So thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Peace.
Peace.